Hey, remember when I said this would be a weekly thing? Ha! It's been a month, and I really do apologize, but blame November. Oh, that November. So after that month, I decided to take a bit of a break. Oh, sorry, did I say a bit? I meant 15 days! I apologize, guys. I know that December hit, and it'd give me more chance to make more videos, but this month has actually inclined me to take more breaks, especially after this strenuous year. Hopefully I can push my lazy bum right out of the couch and make more videos. Anyways, without further ado, I think it's time to rightfully continue part 3 of the DLC. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright, so I believe we were on the Sayori route, so let's just go check her out first. Ellipses. Leonardo, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. Nah, cause I suddenly became good at making poems, that's why. Your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Oh, heck no. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something, given that she's the, tsundere. Oh, sorry, tsundere. How do you say that? What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm, thinking about you. Whoa! Stop thinking weird things, idiot! I just mean that, you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? Oh, well, you have quite a few events to write about, Ianaro. I'm not too sure about that. Even the little things. Like cooking! Yeah, let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. You're not a robot, are you, Leonardo? It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Yeah? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori in the head. Hey! I'm not a kid, Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Ignaro, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first thing you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. You bewitched her, Ianaro. It's your fault. Or actually, it's my fault, because I put up those words specifically for you. Snap! Ah! I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumped right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah? I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Really? Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Alright, here we go. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. is the secret place where I've kept all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all my other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They were all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Sorry if I read that too slow. I tried to put some emphasis on it, but it turns out I was just stumbling like an idiot. You know, this is what happens when you haven't read something in a while. I should read more books. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful and all. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It was meant to be. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it kinda hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, so I guess Monica next. Hi again, Leonoro. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Hey, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this is pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other ones you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Hey, that's kinda exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. It's not that you're unapproachable, Monica. It's just I haven't had a chance to approach you at all. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless, wait, how do you say this word? Cacophony? I'll look that up. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Huh? Load me. Load me? What? What does that mean? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I didn't say that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to write your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Hey Monica, what? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Monica, you were just talking about saving and loading like it was... is the game trying to foreshadow something to me? Wait, it said load me. Did I have to save before that? Do I get an Easter egg if I saved before her poem and then load it then? Whatever, let's just keep going. Okay, well, I'm gonna let that slide. Alright, if something occurs, again, I'm gonna blame you. Alright? Anyways, Yuri, I guess. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Ionaro. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire fellow writers. I know you're new at this, so don't worry so much if it seems like it can't get your poem to feel correct. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example to that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Ooh, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is well fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've grown quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic but Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Well, that was weird, somewhat eerie and dark. Sure fits the bill of her personality. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. And I probably wouldn't want to, because that was somewhat eerie, just saying. A cutting knife, a raccoon, blood. What are you trying to convey to me, Yuri? Well, I'm not a poet, so I wouldn't know it. I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I usually force to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Ianaro? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and sometimes makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Alrighty, Natsuki. Probably the most, the second most normal person here. Well, it's not really anything worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I take as a win from you. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, that kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you really never struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging along a dead weight. Good one. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Ugh. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people, and she probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Oh, that's harsh. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I don't know why I put that in that voice. I don't know. It's the voice of getting grossed out, I guess. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Oh, of course not. Definitely not, Natsuki. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Am I one of those people? I hope I'm not on your list. Hey, I like spiders too, you know. Am I the only one that just really, finds some spiders cute? I can't be the only one. No, not that one, okay? Stop it. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers, involving a cutting knife and raccoons. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. The people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about these things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge or anything, idiot. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. Yeah, you should, otherwise I'd have to bring up the heat gauge again. Oh, look at that, it's 0%. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like you learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, that's everyone. Whew! All this speaking, I gotta take a break, hang on. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come over and sit at the front room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're just gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need that much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're already putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehehe. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Well, I was actually here for the cupcakes. I called dibs on the cupcakes. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. Come on, speak your word! I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. You're defeated! Give up! Just succumb to the fate of the DDLC. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Yuri, what's your word? What's your verdict? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Hey, don't be such a downer. Look, we're, what could possibly go wrong? But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how are you expected to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course! Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind to herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Well, she's not club president for nothing. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't quite understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a few moments ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. I think it's because she wants to outdo Monica, you know? Just a little bit of a competition here, you know? Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be the rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. Hey, you weren't possessed by spirits, were you, Yuri? Nah, I'm kidding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops off her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, stop giggling. It's a lot harder than I thought. How can you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine that you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made up as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Just like Sayori. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think too much of it. Sorry, I had to clear my voice. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Well, that's why poetry's better read out aloud. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Here's a high five. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work out quite as well with that kind of delivery. I really don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. It might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just, well, kind of embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ionaro. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ionaro lower everyone's standards a bit before I have to do it. Good one. Well, why do you always like to insult me somehow, Natsuki? Far out. But it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I guess I'll just have to do what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry so much about it. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Okay, yeah, come on. Show us what you've got, Natsuki. If you think I'm gonna let everyone's standards down, how about we listen to you? Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? I don't know, because you're the one speaking. Would you rather we not look at you? Okay, let's look at something else. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently witnessing two Hazumas in their natural habitat in space being beaten up by this rather angry clown. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Yeah, well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. What do you mean? How would it be easier? It'd be harder for me. Oh well. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Yeah, see? Sayori gets it. Some weird people, am I right? Nah, okay, fine. I guess it would be embarrassing if I did it in front of my, relatives. That said, I would like to thank everyone for coming though. It might be hard, but I hope that you have all an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. Get something from, I don't know, Macbeth. By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Stars, hide your fires, let not light see my black and deep desires. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning them tomorrow and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best. You know? Give it that college try. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't look too much into it far out. It's not like I'm trying to flirt through my poem or anything. Actually, I don't know if I'm even doing that. I think I'm just unintentionally making good poems. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Yanaro, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go home already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was just thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yui asked to walk home with you. What's this all of a sudden? Yuri? Excuse me? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in the spot here. Well, walk home with Yuri. Still walk home with Sayori. Okay. Obviously, we're going down the Sayori route, so we'll just pick the bottom option. Definitely. Hey, Sayori, you shouldn't concern yourself with other people when I'm actually the one paying the most attention to you. Let's just hope this doesn't escalate, alright? I don't want any, you know what I mean. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you already seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just let that ruin it for you. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Inara. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted so. Sayori, I already made up my mind. Yeah, I did. Yuri is just a friend. Don't concern yourself with her. Unless you're jealous. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alrighty, poem time! Alright, I'm gonna be silent again. Finally you get to take a break from my voice. Finally you get to take a break from speaking. Alright, let's see. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. There you go, late buddies. Were you practicing piano again? Oh, come on, Monica, you have a responsibility as club president. Or too many in this case. Lighten the load a little bit. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Yeah? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Bring your cupcakes, Natsuki. I call dibs. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Huh. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Well, I guess I don't like it. I guess I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Oh, my throat is so dry today. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can just go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Ianaro, you made her lovesick. Your fault for making her like that. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ianaro, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber razor up and down the desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ianaro. You certainly know her a lot more than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. It's not like you're the club president after all that has to look after people. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? Hey, you mean me? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ianaro. Me? Oh, how could I obviously be oblivious to that? Far out. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much of it, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Oh boy. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined this club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not anything different now than it always has been. This giggling, man. You're so funny, Ianaro. Oh, thanks. I try my best. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh, come on, Sayori. Don't hide things from me. Come on. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but this is Sayori we're talking about. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me to not worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I have to care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Ellipses. Okay, everyone. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yeah, I know. Alright, let me check the time. Wow, look at the time. Over 15 minutes. Rightio. I actually wanted to ask, do you like parts this long? I mean, like 40 to 50 minutes? Is it too much? Because what I want to do with each part is a whole day. And then I end it with the whole, who should I show my poem to first? That's where I end it. You know, a part a day. But if it's too long for you guys, I'll be wary of that and try to keep it to like 30 minutes or maybe even 20. Obviously, I'm going to continue this series because I kept this at bay for like a month. I was supposed to finish it a month ago. But you know what happens? It's stuff in November. Now that that's done, I get to make more videos and stuff. But I also want to enjoy my holidays a little more too, so don't as much as I want to upload frequently, my lazy bum will let me down, and it'll probably ask for more holiday break times, which I'm gonna try my best to counter. Anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this part 3. I know it was supposed to be like 3 weeks ago, but better late than never, am I right? My opinion so far, nothing out of the ordinary yet, except for that one moment where Sayori was asking about Yuri for some odd reason, and Monica apparently breaking the fourth wall. That was, yeah, better look out for those two. Gee. Yeah, so I will end it here, and if you will excuse me, I'm going to, I don't know, play some Sims 3, Sims 4, some Mugen. What? Mugen? Excuse me? That's so 2000. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Boy.